Hey guys, and welcome today to Hearts of Iron 4, the crossover world mod. There's a lot of stuff in this mod, basically everything that you could ever imagine, so we'll be playing it today. Important to note though first, GLaDOS is very overpowered, so we do not have GLaDOS enabled. It is very easy to just disable that here though, so that will not be a problem. We will not have to fight an invincible enemy. I don't know why it's criticizing us for this. I think the game is impossible if you don't do this. So, today we play as the Lordship of Duloc, led by Lord Farquaad. He's a very powerful and noble and handsome lord. I believe our goals today will probably include getting married and conquering the swamp. You see this guy? He lives in the swamp alone, but it's kind of a weird border gore thing for us. So, swamp and love, and then we win. Isn't that such an easy game? Maybe we'll conquer the world too. I guess we'll start with affairs of the state. We actually have a kind of nice military industry. Our civilian industry is lacking though. We also have a new resource, wood and crystals. Yeah, crystals. This is a great flag too. This must be one of the best flags of all time. 11 out of 10, 5 stars. Putting your initial on your flag, easy win. Wait, we're stuck in middle age technology though? How, what? This is not good. We're not going to be able to win with middle age technology. We can't research anything. Oh, this is a great idea. We'll send all of the magical creatures to the swamp. No one lives in the swamp, so no one will care about a ton of magical creatures going to the swamp. Okay, so we have 3 options for a princess. We can choose Princess Elena from Show I Don't Know, Princess Fiona from Shrek, or Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. It looks like she also has the middle-aged technology problem. The Kingdom of Far, Far Away or the Candy Kingdom? That's the real question. When you decide to marry a princess, you should marry the more powerful princess. And it looks like Far, Far Away is much more powerful. It turns out the ogre named Shrek has fulfilled his part of the deal and brought Princess Fiona to Duloc land. This is great, Shrek. I didn't expect an ogre to be able to get this princess for me, but this is great. I guess we can do the marriage now. The wedding. A dragon broke through the giant window and ate him alive. I guess I have kind of seen Shrek before. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Anyways, it looks like that's actually the end of the game. Wow, that was kind of crazy. Don't worry though, we have the power of the JoJo reference. Okay, going with Princess Bubblegum was a much better option. She was not stuck in a tower, and Ogre did not have to go search for her. Instead, she just said yes. So now we'll do this focus and they'll become a puppet state. We can then eventually proclaim the kingdom, and we won't just be a lordship. That's also amazing. Wow, we even took direct control of a few of the states here. That's kind of crazy. We're now one of the most powerful kingdoms in the entire region. Also, quick disclaimer, these old sports down here aren't part of the mod. These are just some of my patrons who I include as generals in one video every month. But yeah, with that aside too, I did slightly tweak the middle-aged technology national spirit to make this entire thing possible, because otherwise we would never really stand a chance against the countries that don't have medieval technology. It's still going to be very hard to compete with the modern technology people, but at least now we actually can fight them. Who we really need to deal with though is the swamp. Or maybe not the swamp. I guess the magical refugees are in the swamp, so it doesn't really make sense to kick all of the magical things into the swamp and then annex the swamp. I guess we could just annex it so we can oversee the containment zone. And no dragon has eaten us yet, so this is already going so much better in every way. Okay, now that we have the Candy Kingdom as our puppet, it's time we send an ultimatum to the Fire Kingdom, demanding that they hold a free and fair referendum there to decide if we should become the rightful owners of the Fire Kingdom. I think that's a very good idea. Also, Black Monday is a thing, so we need to deal with Black Monday when we can. Unsurprisingly too, our railroad situation is not the best, so we will have to repair the railroads. The Candy Kingdom only has this one railroad. Hopefully they make their own railroads. That would make our life a bit easier. And the referendum went great. They decided to willingly join the kingdom. This means next, though, we have to face off against our true enemy, Far, Far Away. If you remember, since we're not marrying Princess goddess Fiona, we have no natural ability to take over far, far away. Therefore, we must invade and take them by conquest. They also have a crown colony government over there. They have a very small navy. It's even smaller than theirs, but since their navy is so small, we could maybe get naval supremacy to get all the way over there. And yes, the initial invasion looks to be going well. We're attacking them soon enough in the game that I think this will be mostly easy if we can land this naval invasion even more so. Their last standing, attacking into these encircled divisions. So, okay, this is a very, very slow land battle, but it's progressing smoothly. Their army is already now much smaller than ours. We're currently increasing the power of Lord Farquaad's cult. That's amazing. He has to reach the status of being nearly equal to the god. That's good. Really good. King Harold couldn't take the fact that tons of his divisions just got encircled too well, so he died, and now King Charming is in charge. Though his rule, like always, will be very brief as we are just wrapping things up here. I guess we're still kind of far away from far, far away, but we'll get there soon. And we've encircled so many of their divisions, but they're still just last standing all the time, so we can't really push them. And I'm building heavy tanks, but those won't be ready for at least another year. We're just so close to having naval supremacy. We're at 49.9% and we need 50.0. Luckily, I have a ship that will be built in 10 days, and then hopefully that'll give us the 0.1%. Okay, that took forever. We couldn't get the 0.1 naval supremacy in time, and the enemy was last standing the entire fight. Anyways, we're finally now victorious along this peninsula, so it's now time that we demand control of the Everrealm Gate. With this civil war going on, the north isn't really strong enough to oppose us, so they'll probably just give us this amazing territory here. There's a canal here too. I didn't even realize that. That makes zoning this state even more important, because then we could actually move our navy from here over to here. And here the Kingdom of Duloc receives the Everrealm Gate, and the first thing we will do is move our navy through that new canal. And yeah, research with only 2 slots is terrible, but we just can't do our industry tree. It's not worth it. 2 slots is fine. That's enough that we can get our mechanized and our tanks. I guess we probably need planes too. So now this campaign too will have to deal with the Japanifornian Reich, led by Von Karma, the most powerful villain in all of villainry. Going to be very difficult to beat them. We've also annexed a few countries down here. They were all at war with each other, and we declared war on all of them, and they weren't very strong. We'll now continue working our way over here as we continue to build ships so that we can get the free wargles against the countries up here. And they were attacking into us for a while, but they seem to have worn themselves out, and now we're able to battle plan through them. We both have no supply, so it's pretty even grounds. We'll now too be able to get real wargles on the countries over here so that we can invade these realms before Enchantia unifies. So I think this civil war is going to go on for a bit longer. And we encircled a ton of divisions in these dual ports here, so now they are very weak, and another nation will fall to the mighty Kingdom of Duloc. To continue further though, we're going to have to potentially deal with this actually probably strong alliance. Together they definitely outnumber us. Yeah, this is going to be difficult, but we have to get through them if we want to get to the Mushroom Kingdom. Undertale and Gummy Bear. Yeah, that's it for them. They are done. We're technically not the only person in this peace deal, but comparatively the other country did absolutely nothing, so we just get to annex it all ourselves. We can also of course release a ton of countries too through these occupation policy decisions, but I think we'll take direct control of all this land. And anyways too, that's where I'm going to end things off for today. If you guys want, I will continue this in a part 2 where we continue to conquer this world.